Hello and welcome to another product video breakdown from Longhorn Tactical. Today we will be going over the Fenix PD40R, a nice compact rechargeable EDC flashlight that has a very unique operating style.
Hey y'all, take this time to like and subscribe to the Longhorn Tactical YouTube channel. Thanks.
And I'm sure you will know that the Fenix PD40R actually came out about a year and a half ago. To borrow a phrase, we are quite late to the game. However, Fenix has recently released a gift set that is available currently at longhorntactical.com. Part of the 2022 holiday gift sets, the Fenix PD40R, as well as this free extra Fenix E01 keychain light, is now available for just the price of the original Fenix PD40R. And here is everything that comes included with the Fenix PD40R. The flashlight itself. Inside you will find an ARB L21 5000 rechargeable button-top lithium-ion battery, very thick, durable nylon holster with the Velcro backing to quickly attach it to bags and belts, as well as the plastic loop, USB-A to C charging cable, lanyard, and spare O-ring, as well as a user manual and warranty card not pictured here. Stylistically, the Fenix PD40R is rather simple, reminiscent of many of Fenix's 21700 battery EDC flashlights, has a very slim body with very deep vertical knurling but fairly light horizontal knurling, as well as a standard flat tail cap. Note the absence of a tail switch, as well as the steel pocket clip which clips onto this recessed portion here, and it flares out ever so slightly as we go towards the bezel with some very mild crenulations, as well as a deep parabolic reflector with the LED situated inside. And here are the dimensions of the Fenix PD40R. It measures 5.43 inches long. At the bezel, it measures 1.31 inches, and the grip portion at the thinnest point measures 1.02 inches wide. The transition from the grip to the bezel is still rather small, so it doesn't feel uncomfortable carrying this in a pocket at all. The Fenix PD40R, in its deep parabolic reflector, is equipped with a luminous SST70 LED, which is capable of a 3000 lumen max. This beam is capable of reaching up to 442 yards, and because of its parabolic reflector LED very classic setup, it has a rather standard beam profile with a definite defined hotspot, as well as a larger spill section. The peak beam intensity at 40,576 candela. Before we move on to the operation guide of the Fenix PD40R, first let us examine its unique operation mechanism. The Fenix PD40R is not equipped with a tail switch nor a side switch. It instead has this rotary ring design for its operation. By gripping the ring and twisting it along these lines, is how you change the brightness modes as well as access the strobe mode. As you can see, currently the dial is set to the power button for off, and then you can see these gradiated lines increasing with length, rather intuitive way of showing that it will increase in power, and finally the lightning symbol for strobe mode. And so, you twist the ring to activate the flashlight, and increase its brightness modes, all the way up to strobe. And if you can hear it, there's a definite click and snap where you feel it lock into each brightness mode. Now, according to Fenix's own documentation, this rotary switch is what makes the PD40R stand above the rest. It renders the PD40R immune to any magnetic interference. So here's a brief demonstration of magnetic interference. For instance, here's the Odin GLM. Let us set it to the light and laser mode. Now, as you can see, it is currently activated, and I will grab it here at the center, exposing the tail switch, letting you know I'm not doing any sleight of hand or tomfoolery. And here is a Nikkor Tip 2 with the backplate removed, exposing its two very strong neodymium magnets. And as the magnets approach the switch area, you can see it deactivates the flashlight but leaves the laser still on. Now, I haven't been able to open up any of these flashlights to understand how they truly work, but I surmise it's something rather simple. Probably there's a switch of some sorts, and whenever you actuate it by turning or clicking, basically closes the circuit, activating the option you want, and the magnet either breaks or actually closes a different circuit somewhere else along the line. So let us try that with the Fenix PD40R. First, let's activate it on its lowest mode. I'll grab it like this, even though there is no tail switch. Then first let's turn it on its turbo mode, and as we bring the magnet close, seems to work just fine. We've got strobe mode. Seems to be in working order. So there you have it, the rotary switch on the Fenix PD40R, true to what it claims, is indeed free of magnetic interference. Although to be fair, you have to have a rather powerful magnet very close to the flashlights that are indeed susceptible, which I would believe to be a fairly rare situation. And so here is the operation guide of the Fenix PD40R. Although I have already explained it itself, the operation is fairly simple. Currently, the dial is set to the off position, twist it once to the right, and the dial is set to low, which is 30 lumen. Then, switch it over once more, and the dial is now set to medium at 350 lumen. Once more, and the dial is on the 1000 lumen high. And finally, the final hash mark, the dial is now on the 3000 lumen turbo mode. That is quite hot, Jesus. And of course, the strobe mode, which operates at 2500 lumen. And all you have to do is just twist it all the way to the other side to deactivate the flashlight. And this rotary mechanism, in and of itself, it does take some time to get used to. It is nigh impossible to operate in this sort of grip unless you have a particularly dexterous pinky. However, in the sort of standard forward grip of the flashlight, although it does take some time to get used to, it's fairly easy to operate with the index finger and the thumb. Like so. You do require 2 points of contact on the flashlight, or one very secure one, but you would have to sort of like dig into it to get the grip. And then on top of that, you would need some form of torque to actually turn this wheel or the flashlight body while this remains stationary. And so naturally, it is free of any plausible means of accidental activation. Inside the Fenix PD40R is an ARB L21 5000 mAh standard button-top Fenix battery. This battery can be charged inside the flashlight via the USB-C port on the rear of the flashlight, if you consider the label the top. And so, open up the silicone port cover, and then use the included USB-C cable, plug it in to charge the battery inside. Next to the charging port, you will find a small LED indicator, which will go from a red to a solid green when the battery is fully charged. And finally, the Fenix PD40R is rated IP68 waterproof, meaning it is submersible up to 2 meters, and made of Fenix's sort of go-to blend of T6061 HA3 finished aluminum, making it fairly durable and impact resistant up to 1 meter. And that concludes the belated product video breakdown of the Fenix PD40R, a fairly compact USB-C rechargeable, unique operating system EDC flashlight. It does take some time getting used to, however, the mechanism is fairly intuitive, especially with the markings, and is currently available at longhorntactical.com by itself or in the Fenix 2022 holiday gift set with a free EO1. If you have enjoyed this video or think I am a big dumb fart, please leave a comment or suggestion below. To stay up to date on future product releases from your favorite brands such as Olight, Fenix, Nikkor, and more, sales announcements, and all things flashlight related, please consider subscribing to the Longhorn Tactical YouTube channel.